Hi, my name is Ali Najati and I major in Business and Management in the British University of Bahrain and partner with the University of Salford. During my schooling years, I used to attend the International School where I did my IGCSEs and A-levels and started to gain a passion towards the field of commerce. I always aspired to be an entrepreneur and had an interest towards gemstones and jewelry. I currently run my own online jewelry business called classicjewelry.bh on the social media platform known as Instagram. My previous semester modules required me to do extensive research on businesses and/or multinational organizations, and that is where I personally developed an interest towards business research, finding out what opportunities some businesses are missing and to help aid them towards how they could improve in their operations. In this video, I will be discussing about the multinational company known as Google. It is an American multinational technology company that specializes in internet-related services and products. The research area of this video is going to be about Google's organizational behavior and people management, with the research title focusing on the study of the organizational behavior and people management of Google in globalization and corporate culture. The reason why I have chosen this topic is because the relationship between corporate culture and organizational behavior has become increasingly valued in recent years. This diversity in the workforce has created a large shift in organizational behavior, and Google is widely known to promote diversity in its workforce. The main research questions are to investigate how does job satisfaction impact the productivity of Google, and to recognize what the influence of a diverse workforce has on employer and employee relationship, and how globalization affects business communication in Google. The aim of this research is to investigate and develop theories about factors associated with Google's organizational behavior and people management regarding globalization and corporate culture. The objectives of this research is to provide a clear understanding and to acknowledge the link between job satisfaction and the productivity of employees. Furthermore, to recognize how employer and employee relationships would change with the introduction of a diverse workforce, and how globalization could decrease communication in the company. The challenges currently being faced by Google in relevance to the research title include the misrepresentation of employees. Black and Latin employees are represented by 9.6% of the United States workforce of Google, and women represented globally amount to 32% of the entire workforce, affecting the job satisfaction of employees. Second is lack of communication. Globalization is becoming a growing issue for the company, and communication is of vital importance in Google's daily operations. Thirdly is the loss of cultural identity, where the involvement of unique societies are beginning to lose their distinctive features, making Google lose its overall global diversity. The company needs to address these issues and challenges with proper solutions that will be followed upon in my research report. Google has the opportunity to provide programs to its employees that encourages a diverse workforce. In addition, Google can compete with Apple in the wearable market that sells smartwatches through providing their employees with the freedom to be creative in the technology development department. Lastly, with globalization, the company can expand physical stores to improve competitiveness of the brand and engage customers with the company. The research methodology I will adopt includes gaining primary sources through questionnaires and interviews, and secondary sources through published articles, textbooks, and online websites about Google in relevance to the research area. The type of research I will conduct is qualitative, that relies on data obtained firsthand, observations, interviews, and questionnaires, that is generally non-numerical data. Moreover, using inductive approach as a systematic procedure for analyzing qualitative data to concentrate on words and observations to express the reality of the issues being faced by Google and attempt to describe employee behavior in the company. This is to focus on the informant's point of view and have a holistic perspective of the company. The analysis technique I will be using for the first research question is SWOT analysis. It is a strategic planning technique that I will use to identify the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats related to Google towards job satisfaction and employee productivity. For the second question, I'll be using focus groups to collect data through online group interaction. I will be focusing on Black and Latin groups along with females within the company who feel misrepresented as to understand more about the diverse workforce and employer and employee relationship in Google. For the third question, I'll be using PESLE analysis. This technique will let me analyze the key factors that are political, economic, social, technological, legal, and environmental that influence Google in globalization and how it affects the business communication. In conclusion, a significant amount of Google's success originates from its ability to successfully maintain a positive workforce. Google actively encourages its employees to innovate and work on their creativity skills. The company strives to create a more productive working environment that most of its competitors seek to achieve. This research will contribute positively towards the upliftment of Google through highlighting the importance of organizational behavior and people management on globalization and corporate culture, which will eventually impact on its workforce and company productivity. Thank you for listening.